Taj Gibson. That's his third foul of the game. The drive by Jackson. Kicks to Maxiel. Goes back up. That's good on the jump shot.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
To the inside. Here's Marjanovic, defended by Maxiel.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Jackson is doubled. New York moving the ball around. Wide open look. The rebound by Gibson.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
On its way from Young for 2. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Rudez check in for Xavier Henry. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Rudez gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rudez has got 9 points.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And Seattle making a change here. Nogueira's checked in. Thomas checked in for Seattle. Here's Vujicic. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Seattle leading by 12. Here's Jenkins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jenkins got 5 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Jackson gets the bucket.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Hairston. Reverses. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Hairston's got it back down to within single digits for New York. Seattle calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
So New York ends up going with the new group. .115 left here in the third quarter. And Young kicks to Simmons. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's McAdoo. The good-looking shot from the wing. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. On its way from Young for two. That one's off, still out of sync.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Seattle leading by 7.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
And the basket by Datome. Datome's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
And so here is New York. On its way from Young for two. It's off. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Seattle ahead. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start. New York trails by 8. We've got Vujicic. Jason Maxiel is out there with Maurice Spates. And there's Jackson. And it's Hairston in the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Here's Jackson. Tries it from 19. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And so here is New York after the basket by Seattle. Fires for 3. Shot is no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Spates. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Spates has got 4 this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Maxiel the pass to Spates.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Young.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now here's Jackson. Fires from deep.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Jenkins. And Maxiel pulls it down. Maxiel's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Young. Takes the 13-footer. That one wide left.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And Seattle making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Henry kicks to Young. Feeds it to Henry. Gibson in the post. Defended by Maxiel. No good from Gibson. Outside Jackson. Screen by Maxiel. Fires from deep. Jackson misses.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Now here's Jackson. And that's a foul called on Xavier Henry. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Pierre Jackson taking 2 shots.
Seattle calls timeout. They're leading by 5. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They must play aggressive D and deny any quick, easy look. They'll try to use enough time to set themselves up with the last shot of the game.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He challenged them to hold on to this lead, saying, quote, "You're in control of this game. It's up to you if we walk off the floor winners or give this one away. Close this thing out like you know you can." Kevin?
Trifecta!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Seattle calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off. There's still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
$15 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Douglas. The feed to Simmons. It's in! Here is Hairston. Passes to Spates. For the... It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got...